for coming to Midnight Moon Tarot. This is for the astrological sign of Taurus, sun, moon, and rising signs. So if you are Taurus, this reading is just for you. I would like to thank you all so much for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. They're making me feel so welcome here. And if you're new to this channel, if you would, please press the little like button and the bell for all the notifications for when I upload, which I upload nearly every single day. And I do all types of spreads that pertains to love. I do monthlies, mid-month, and I do dailies. I also do the elemental readings for the elements, whether you're earth sign, air sign, water sign, all of them, fire sign. I'll do those too. Who's coming towards you if you're single, things like that. And we just have a lot of fun here. I do lives, and you can interact with me and ask questions and talk to me, and I will do readings live. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun. Anyway, so I'm going to shuffle these cards and jump right into your reading. What are the messages you have for Taurus for the third week of July 2019? What are the messages you have for Taurus for the third week of July 2019? What are the messages you have for Taurus for the third week of July 2019? Okay. Now I'm going to put your cards out, okay? And this is a love reading, but it looks like a murder scene, actually. Okay, so you've got the Eight of Wands, and you have the Two of Wands, which is fire energy. This could be a Sagittarius, what I'm feeling, but you're going to have a lot of communication coming in really fast, unexpectedly, and you are not really sure at all whether this is something that you want to do. You're going to make that decision. You're going to think about past. You're going to think about what's coming towards you, and just this is not really good news here at all. It could be a Leo. It could be a Sagittarius. The Wands are generally someone who is more aggressive and has just a fiery outlook on life. Okay, and you have the Death card and the Page of Swords. And so this may be the end of a situation with an air sign that you may have been involved with. And you will have communication. Swords are all about communication. It's all about the air signs, which is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So if you have been involved with one of those people, it may be like the end of a situation that's coming towards you. You have the Five of Pentacles and the Strength card, which is one of our major arcana cards, which is like very important and just like one of the overall energies for this reading. And what it does is tells you that you're going to have to draw on your inner strength and really just use your Taurian energy, which of course Pentacles relates to Taurus. You may feel like you're on the outside looking in. You may feel like this is like you're having to beg for any kind of attention or any type of love. And you should, who is it, Etta James? Etta James said love should never make a beggar out of someone. And okay, so we have the Magician and the Ace of Swords. It was in reverse. And the Magician, that's like alchemy, and you're going to make something out of nothing. You're going to be able to turn things around. You're going to be able to draw in everything that you need to fulfill you. You have to use your sword and cut out the bullshit and just, you know, carry on and do the best you can. And the person that you need in your life will always manifest at the right time. you've got the Nine of Cups reversed, which means that you should have had, you feel like at this point in your life, you should have everything. You should have the house, the car, the white picket fence. You should have the love of your life. You should be able to have all your cups full and happy. And, you know, you don't have that 10th cup yet at all. You don't have that 10th cup. And you will be hearing from Sagittarius or a Leo very soon, and that person does not have your best intentions at heart. They may be the ones that have been blocking love for you all this time. You need to think about who you may have been involved with in the past that is a Leo or a Sagittarius, and so you have your home, you have a heart full of love to give, but you don't have that special someone in your life, and you need to start thinking about what's causing the blockage. Here comes your 10th cup right here, okay, and that's lovely. And this is a water sign. I'm feeling Pisces. If you know a Pisces, I think a Pisces would be absolutely wonderful for a Taurus. Pisces are loving and giving and emotional, and they love to just baby you and pamper you. They love to be babied and pampered too. But if you're the kind of Taurus that just wants to be just loved up and just surrounded and cocooned and home life and stuff, water signs are good for you. I would not ever recommend a Cancer. The Cancer with a Taurus is always bad news, and just too needy. They hold grudges when they can be very loving people. I have nothing against Cancers, but when Cancer is with a Taurus, they become over needy. They hold grudges that they never ever let go of. Okay, and here's your Page of Wands. And so again, you'll be having some type of communication. This is somebody that maybe you haven't spoken to in a little while. Not a great while, but probably just a couple of months or something. And that Page of Wands is going to demand a lot of your time, even though that they may be going on with someone else or doing their other thing. They're using you for something. So you need to make sure that their intentions are true at heart, and don't mistake somebody coming to you and being helpless or asking for favors and trying to draw on old memories and things like that in exchange for maybe something that you can do for them. So when your Leo comes along or your Sagittarius person comes along and they are wanting something from you, keep that in mind. And they have ulterior motives. And remember that these are the ones that have been blocking you, okay? And then we have the Two of Cups. All right. Now with your Nine of Cups, of course, that would give you 11, and 11 is a divine number. And you have the angel blessing this sacred union here, which is about give and take, reconciliations, working things out, feeling fulfilled. 10 of Cups is complete, but when you have the 11, that is everything. This is your soulmate, divine connection right here. So keep that in mind, that what may have been blocking you in the past was the fire energy of the Leo or the Sagittarius right here, okay? You have Temperance in reverse, and where you may have been keeping quiet about things and not expressing your emotions for whatever reasons. It's time to work on your throat chakras and meditate and think about what it is that you need to say without being angry or upset, with being able to speak your mind. And they can either accept you and love you anyway, or, they can go. You're stubborn, you're a bull, you're Taurus, Don't let people run over you. And again, you have the Two Cups, which is right here. It's repeated. Okay, do you see that? And these cards fall right on top of your Magician. So you're manifesting a love to come back into your life. Maybe not the same love. Okay, and you see the infinity symbol over the Magician. You're going to make manifest everything that you need to come into your life very soon. Okay, I'm going to pick these up here, sorry. And already done that one. Okay, so you have the Five of Wands, and you have to be very careful. Not to exaggerate, not to gossip, not to listen to gossip, not to become involved in gossip, not to jump to conclusions, not to be arguing just for the sake of arguing, no matter how stressed you may be. Just, zen. Just be zen. Just, when you hear these things, just brush them off. Because a lot of times, people, or wands, are trying to tell you things to upset you, to disturb you, where that person may have moved on. They don't want you to move on. They don't want you to be happy. They want to be able to come back at any time they want. For some reason, I don't know what that is yet, but we'll find out. Okay, so we have the moon, and of course we are coming up, and it's so crazy because we have the 3rd week of July. We do have our lunar eclipse. It's a full moon thunder eclipse, right? And it's gonna shake things up really bad. And we've had all these earthquakes in California and the big tropical storms that have happened since we had the solar eclipse on the 2nd. And so this is the lunar eclipse, and it's in the sign of Cancer, and you see the crab crawling out of the water. This is your Cancer person trying to come back around and upset you. That's supposed to be a horse. I'm sorry, I'm so silly. But anyway, yeah. So the Cancer person is going to come back around, and during this time, you may hear about them. They may be under the guise that they're just checking on you, see how you're doing. They want to really just be nosy or upset you, and just don't even let that happen. Okay, so yeah, but look for that. I think I know the eclipse is on the 16th, so around that time, just keep your eyeballs peeled for that Cancer crawling up, upsetting you, making you feel crazy like this little howling dog barking at the moon. Okay. The 6 of Swords in reverse. I'm going to have to do this really fast because I'm on like 5% battery. Wow, I don't know what's going on. My battery seems to be draining really fast. But don't feel like you have to, move away from these things. Stand your ground. Go like this. Stand your ground. Don't. When it's in reverse, it means you're going to. And I'm really sorry about that. My battery died. So a lot of really crazy things going on, and the galaxy right now. We have 6 planets in retrograde. We have solar flares. We are having a lot of trouble with what do you call it? Communications, and gosh, this looks so. The color looks so weird. Okay. With computers and electronics messing up and glitches and things like that. Anyway, so when we left off, we had the moon card. I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. Okay. So, yeah, your Cancer person may be trying to come back around and, offering you love, trying to see if maybe they are the one that could make your 9 of Cups, the 10 of Cups. This person is, again, this is a Cancer, and they're very judgmental. and they have a lot of grudges and a lot of bitterness towards you. No matter how much they may have loved you in the past or how much you might have loved or cared for them, for some reason they can't let go of the bitterness, and it's not going to be a really good situation. Okay, so again, you have King of Wands reversed, which means exactly that. You're not even going to give them the time of day. You're not going to put up with the bitterness or any of the anger. You have Lovers reversed. And again, this Cancer and Leo, Sagittarius energies are constantly interfering, and as long as you do that, you're not going to have this. You're going to have this. You no matter how happy you may be, there's always someone that's going to come in and stick their nose in your business or try to stir up the pot. And for some reason, they think that they want to control you that way and keep you hurting. I don't know if maybe they still have genuine feelings for you, but they're still bitter and don't want you to be happy. Maybe they want you for themselves and you have no interest in them, so they're always trying to destroy whatever relationships you have building. It's definitely a third-party situation. So whenever you are involved with someone, you're making your person feel as if they're not first in your life. And it's very important when you're trying to build a future and you're trying to make something and build something together and grow together. You can't if you always have someone coming along. And this right here, the seven of Swords. This is just making crap. This is just starting. They're coming around with communication of, you've heard the phrase, you might have won the battle, but you didn't win the war. That's what this card is about. And so, they just want to, if you engage with them, if you talk to them, they're always going to start some kind of crap, and then they're just going to mosey on off and leave you feeling defensive. And here's the seven of Wands again, and you're going to, this is that Leo and Sagittarius energy again of always trying to stir up, trying to start things. You're going to feel like they're coming at you from all directions. You're going to feel like, whoa, it's all you can do, to maintain your place. Of course, here she is. Queen of Wands reversed. This is your Leo. This is your Sagittarius. This is a confirmation again of someone that is trying to destroy any happiness that you may have, no matter what. It doesn't matter who you date or how many relationships you start. They're always going to come around. I'm so sorry, my nose is itching. They're going to come around and they're going to be trying to dig up the past. They're going to try to cause trouble in your relationships. They're going to try to make your new partner feel as if it's a third-party situation. They're going to destroy any love that you may be building, you find with someone new. Watch out for her, okay? And you will have your Tower moment when you cut them out of your life, and use your sword and say that it's enough. When you use your judgment and you cut these people out of your life, this is your victory. The Tower is just an awesome and amazing card, and it looks terribly scary. And we have the eclipse, and we have the earthquakes, and we have the fires, and we have the storms coming in, and just like everything that's happening in our world right now, all these things are actually happening. They will happen in your love life as well. But you see that there's no doors. They're jumping. trying to get out of there any way that they can. It's terrible. But the card that comes after this in the deck is the Star. And the Star, which was in your future, in the future, near future, is the very next card in the Major Arcana. And it brings happiness, it brings a new beginning. So once you cut this Queen of Wands out of your life, and you get rid of all the drama and all of their interference, and then you have a whole new beginning, and you can begin to feel things. You will be able to rejoice. You'll be able to be happy again. You'll be able to live your life and have good things come towards you instead of bitterness. You'll be able to focus on your craft, on your skill, on your stability. You'll be able to build something. You will gain admiration of people. And you will be all the things that you've ever wanted to be. And you will come into your power as the King of Pentacles. And I'm so happy for you. I'm so glad to see this card right here, because this is everything that you want, Taurus. And this represents, home, happiness, parenthood, fatherhood, coming into your masculine power. And here is your Queen of Swords. Okay, and she's most probably an air sign. Here's your king with your queen right here. Okay, and she's always there to love and protect her king, take care of him. This is the sign of Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So if you know an air sign that is maybe out of your life that you still think about, and you're sitting there thinking about these 3 spilled cups, and you have the 2 behind you, you're still mourning, you're not realizing what you do still have, and that love remains, even though it looks like it's gone. It could also mean that you have a new love that's approaching, and that that you need to, come out of your depression and just open yourself up to new possibilities. And so this is a card of unconditional love, past life connections, divine soulmates, just that connection that you have with somebody. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be a love connection. Generally it is, or it has been someone that you love very, very much. But it doesn't mean that that's what it has to be in the future. As long as you guys have interacted and you've taken with you the lessons that you needed to learn, and you've both grown from the situation. It may be that he's offering her a cup, see? Yeah. So it may be that where you may feel like you have lost this love, you will always have that connection. You will, you can where did it go? You guys, there's a lot of really funky energy going on here tonight. Not really sure what it is. Yeah, so if you want to be the King of Pentacles and you want your queen, or you want your queen back, you need to be able to recognize that union is there no matter what, no matter how many lifetimes. You'll always find each other again. You'll always be together again. And it may make you feel as if you've lost everything, as if the doom and gloom, and you're sad and you've hit just the absolute bottom that you can, like you completely lost everything in your life. When you lost this person, but they will still care for you. This card is the Four of Wands, and it's the card of happily ever after. You see the 1111 and celebration and happiness and this beautiful journey that's coming towards you. So even though you may feel as if, you know, your whole entire world has fallen apart, use your temperance. Okay, so it died again. I really don't know, because it was completely charged. Very crazy energy going on here tonight. And you'll have your victory. So use your patience and your temperance, and you will have your happily ever after. You will have the reunion with your divine soul connection. You will have your victory. And that's just absolutely wonderful. And it looks as if everything will work out. You do need to be careful of people interfering and causing trouble for you, because as long as you do that, and I know we all like to have these connections to our past, you have to be certain of the ones that are there and have their genuine interest for you. You need to pay attention to the ones that, even if you are not together, if you've moved on or she's moved on or he's moved on, then what you have to do is the ones that come back around or speak to you, you have to pay attention to the ones that want the best for you and are happy for you when you move in a different path that doesn't include them anymore. And just for a couple of clarifiers for the final energy, is this person, this Queen of Wands, is this a Leo? Is this a Sagittarius? This is an Aries. It could be somebody completely. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up, because it doesn't matter how many times I'm charging my phone or get it to a reasonable amount. It's just going looks like this, and it's not just that. The cable's going out, all kinds of stuff's going out. So we're going to find out if this is a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries that is disrupting your life. Okay, and please let us know who it is that is the one that is disrupting and causing troubles. Okay, and of course it's more wands, and that you feel so burdened by this. For some reason, you feel very burdened. It's just been something that has caused you trouble. You need to look back at your past relationships and see who is the one that has interfered with your current relationship, your past relationship, the relationship before that. Which one was always there, sticking their nose in or causing trouble? Okay, and your Queen of Pentacles, she's not coming. She's not coming around at all until that is totally completed. And your cup will not overflow. You have got to get rid of the interference, and then you have your happy ever after. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and again, if you would just like, share, and subscribe, and if you would like to, you can always donate to my PayPal, or you can join me on Patreon so that you have more in-depth and personal readings geared just for you. All right, and thank you. Bye-bye.